NXT in 3 minutes. NXT 2.0 opens up with Toxic Attraction's Mandy Rose taking on Ember Moon, who's returning again because she hasn't returned already this year and then been out of injury and she's back again. NXT and WWE in general seems to have lost faith in Ember Moon. She jobs out here to Mandy Rose after a reasonably competitive match. It was a good way of showing off what Mandy Rose could do, but I can't help but feel that they're really trying to usher out a lot of very talented people and trying to force other people over in their place, and frankly it feels quite disingenuous. LA Knight, remember that guy, Eli Drake, the guy with a ridiculous amount of charisma? He took on the Leviathan-like Odyssey Jones, and of course, he gets the win, as he should do, but he only got the win because some guy called Andre Chase, who's basically Dean Douglas, interrupts. Tommaso Ciampa, the NXT champion, is out here and he says, who's got the balls to face me for this belt? And of course, that brings out Rex Steiner. Oh wait, no, he's called Bron Breakker now, which is a retarded name, which I would expect from a creative that has apparently gone full retarded on NXT. Bron Breakker versus Tommaso Ciampa in 3 weeks at their next big event, which of course is NXT Halloween Havoc. Should be a really good match. By the way, Bron Breakker, fuck off. Just call him Rex Steiner. He's just like his old man and his uncle. He's so fucking charismatic. He could be a genuine megastar. This will be the first test to see what he's made of. Joe Gacy, who represents all the snowflakes who get butthurt about things like Corey Graves, comes out and beats this idiot in a fucking blazer, Ike Minoru, who I do not care about. That guy is trash. Joe Gacy, little bit of intrigue at least. At the end of the match after he's won, there's Parker Boudreaux in the stands, who's apparently now called Han and looking quite menacing, and minus all his hair. Welcome to the club, buddy. Cora Jade, the youngest talent apparently in all of NXT, makes her debut and beats Frankie Monet in about 3 or 4 minutes. What the actual fuck? Frankie Monet literally last week was the #1 contender for the women's title, and now she's jobbing out to a child. I like Cora Jade. She's adorable, she's cute, she's got a great look, she could be a genuine megastar in the future, but this is not how you book good women's wrestling. Pete Dunne versus Cameron Grimes. This should easily be the match of the night, and it probably would have if it again had lasted more than 4 minutes. Why are they trying to accelerate everything and rapidly get it done in a couple of minutes flat? It makes absolutely no sense. Kyle O'Reilly again interferes in this match. I really don't care about this. Von Wagner comes down to make a save somewhat, and yeah, it's just fucking bad. It's actually not very good. Arguably the highlight of this show was Tony D'Angelo and his Goodfellas knockoff gimmick, which actually I love, and by the way, the fans were red hot for him. He could genuinely be a megastar. He picked up a nice little win, and he's really over, and he frankly felt like the warmest and most exciting and intriguing part of this entire show. Mei Ying, or whatever her name is. Remember her? Remember how menacing she was? Remember how intriguing she was? Remember how we were going to build her up as this monster who could never lose? Yeah, she lost in about 2 minutes to Indy Hartwell. And in your main event, MSK successfully defend their tag team titles against GYV, and I don't really care about the other two teams. They seem very talented, but frankly, I've been given no reason to be emotionally invested in them. I love GYV, of course, being my boys from Britain, and of course they fall at the hurdle once again. Don't really know where to go with them. They should have been drafted to Raw or SmackDown, where they could have been used far more liberally. In fact, Raw would have been a really good place for GYV to land. Overall, I thought this NXT was really fucking poor, actually. I'll give it 3 out of 10. There were a couple of good spots. The tag team match was good, but again, way too fucking short, and that's because you spent way too much time trying to ram in crap that nobody cares about. You could have easily removed 3 or 4 of these matches and just had some really good, well-balanced, well-paced storytelling. They're trying to go a million miles an hour, a little bit like this review, it has to be said, and it's not really working whatsoever. A little bit like this review, like I said. I've been Aeron. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed some of this NXT review, even though I didn't really enjoy most of the actual NXT show. I'll catch you very soon for more content from the Wrestle Plug.